Hello children, welcome back to media class. Today we are going to know about our India, a physical diversity, the 15th chapter of EVS, that is called physical diversity, our India. In this video we will be starting the lesson our India physical diversity. India is our country. It has a variety of physical features like Himalayan mountains, ranges, very high peaks, plateaus, vast plains, river system, deserts and coastal plains and islands. Together they make India our country, which is unique in its natural settings. Besides, India is the home for a variety of plants and animals. So, we are starting a new lesson in this video, and after studying this lesson you will be able to know about the physical map of India, know about the Himalayan mountains, plateaus, plains, coastal plains, river basins and deserts. So we will go through these different physical areas one by one and understand what each of them unique, and understand how the factors of natural environment influence the life of the people, know the effects of physical factors on art and architecture, and know about the important characteristics of weather and the climate of India. Weather means and what the climate means. You can also know about the plants and animals of India. Okay children, let's start. First we will be learn about the physical divisions of India. Look at the map given in the next page. It shows the major physical divisions of India. With the help of this map, you can easily identify the varied physical features of India. Now we have a given of map here, and you can identify the different features of our country. So here we have the legend. Whenever there is a map given, they need a legend which is going to tell us what each of the part of the map is. So the legend is here. Now let us go through this one by one and learn more about the different features of physical features of India. See, what do you see in the map? When you look at the land surface of India, don't you notice the differences from one region to another? You see various types of landforms such as mountains, hills, plains, plateaus, valleys and gorges, etc. These differences that we see on the land surface are known as physical features. So let us come from the top here. We have, as in the brown color, the mountain regions of India, also known as the northern mountains. Okay, next here, as you can see here, the green color we have always, which is the plains. So we have next the northern plains. Next we have the triangular shape over here. So you can see it forms the triangle shape like this and like this. Okay, so this is called as the Peninsular Plateau, which is also called as the Deccan Plateau of India. Okay, the next we have over here this region and this region, which is in pink color, which is called Eastern and Western Ghats. Finally, along the coast of India, we have the coastal plains. So here the sea starts the entire of Gujarat classified as a coastal plain, and then it moves across the coast. It comes right next to the Eastern and Western Ghats. So this is a kind of a physical feature of our country. We can also look at these pictures in a globe of our country. We can also look at these features in the geo map that we have provided in the Google. Okay, so here we have the country, and if we go to the satellite model, will be able to look at all these in details. Okay children, so as you can see over here, like we just talked about, this is a Gujarat, and we have the coastal plain over here, and then we have the western and the eastern Ghats. So let us try to zoom it in and see. As you see more and more places, and you will also able to see the different physical characteristics of the land. So let us try to go and search to the Himalayan mountain range. So here you can see these wide areas. So these mark the mountain ranges. Okay children, so if you choose the geo map from the Google map, you will be able to see the physical features in details. Okay children, let us go back to our lesson. Now let us study about the major physical divisions of India. We will start from the northern mountains. They consist mostly of the Himalayan ranges. So we already looked at the Google map that the northern part of India consists of Himalayan ranges, and these are called as the northern mountains. When you look at the northern part of the map, you will notice that the Himalayan range extends from Kashmir to Meghalaya. So we have Kashmir over here and we have Meghalaya over here. So the Himalayan ranges which extend from Kashmir to Meghalaya, and the Himalayas are the highest mountain in the world. So the Himalayas are the highest mountains in the world. Let us know about the characteristics of the Himalayan ranges. Himalayan mountains. The characteristics are they covered with snow. Hence they are called Himalayas. So the Himalayas word come from the word Hima, which means snow. Himalaya means snow covered mountains. They have many high peaks. So as you can see here in the map, we have two peaks. One is Mount Everest. This is the highest peak in the world, which is in Nepal. And the highest peak in India, which is called Kanchanajunga, which is situated in India. We can also see some other peaks that are called also given. Let us know about the Himadri peaks and the other peaks. You can look to them in detail. Another characteristics of Himalayas is there are many deep valleys and gorges. I will just show you by this picture what a gorge looks like. So you can see here that two big mountains and there is a narrow valley in between, and you can see there is a flowing water body here. So this is water gorge looks. So here we have a narrow valley which is between in the two big mountains and the water flowing in between them. So this is one of the characteristics of Himalayan ranges. So that is there are many deep valleys and gorges. The next characteristics, there are glaciers and the higher mountain passes. So water glaciers means, I'll just show you from the pictures. So glacier are huge bodies of water which is frozen and moving slowly over land. Okay, as you can see here, glacier is nothing but the big body of ice that is moving slowly on the river. Then what do you mean by mountain passes? Mountain passes are roads that is consist of constructed on the top of mountains. So the Himalayas are glacier and the highest mountain passes. So hot spring are the naturally hot hot bodies of water that spray from the underground of the earth. So there is a variety of plants and animal species. So these are the different characteristics of the Himalayan ranges. So I will repeat once again, one by one. Once again, there are many high peaks, there are many deep valleys and gorges, there are glaciers and highest mountain peak passes, there are hot springs, and there is a variety of plants and animal species. Okay, so these are the characteristics of the Himalayan ranges. Now let us look into the advantages of the Himalayan ranges. So the first advantages is the Himalayas prevent the cold winds from Central Asia blowing into India. So let us go back to our map. Here we have India, and if you look at the bigger picture, we have the Central Asia. So as you can see here, this is a China and the Tibet. When there is any cold wind that is blow from the Central Asia from China, in this way the Himalayan ranges, they act as a natural barrier and they prevent the cold winds that are blowing into India. Okay, so this helps to prevent the extremely cold weathers in the Indian region. Okay children, so the Himalaya, it helps to prevent the cold winds that are coming from Central Asia. Next, they are the sources of many North Indian rivers. Okay children, so as we know, there is snow on the mountains, and once the snow melts, it's glacierize release the number of rivers. So here we have Yamuna river, Ganga river, Ganges river and Brahmaputra river. All these rivers, they take birth from the Himalayas. Okay, so the Himalayas are also sources of many Indian rivers. They check the monsoon winds and cause heavy rainfall. They also cause the heavy rainfall and they check the monsoon winds. They are like a gigantic wall and are natural northern frontiers to control foreign invasions. Because of the weather condition which is so extreme, which is not very easy to get access into India, because we have a big barrier here. So we can assume that Himalaya act as a big barrier in this region. Therefore, if anybody is trying to enter in our country, they act like a natural barrier. So these are the advantages of Himalayas. If you want to know more about Himalayas, you can refer to this section. Next, we will be answering the following question. Find out the names of animals which live in the foothills of Himalayas and make a list of these animals. So you need to make a list of the animals that are living in the foothills of Himalayas. I will show you the pictures and tell you about the animals which is living in Himalayas. We will start with the wild yak of the Himalayas. So the Himalayan wild yak, as you can see here, is a yak that has been domesticated by the people who are living in the foothills. These animals are reared for the meat, milk and other products. So this is one animal that live in the foothills of the Himalayas. Next, you can also find the snow leopard. are just like a leopard, and they preferred in the cold region, which we can find in the Himalayas. Next, we can also find the wild thar and wild goat. So these animals are not domesticated. Next, this is the musk deer, or species that happen targeted by human beings for perfume manufacture. Next, we have the Indian black bear, is also an animal which we can find in the Himalayan. I have given you the list of the animals. You can refer it to here. You can also think of other animals and add in this list. Next, an unusual wide and long valley in the lower Himalayas is called dune. For example, Dehradun in India. It is a popular tourist place. During summer, people visit this place. Why do they visit it? So, this is because during summer, the temperature would be very hot. However, in a long valleys that are closed in the lower Himalayas, the temperature will low as the night forest, and their relatively cool temperature provides shelter from extreme heat. This is why it is very popular for the summer. Next, if there are mountain ranges, ghats near or surrounding your place, write their names. So I have given an example of the Western Ghats. We will be learning more in details of the Western Ghats in the next section. So the Western Ghats are also known as the Sahyadris and Nilgiris. So where exactly are the Western Ghats is, if you look at the map of India, you can see that there are the Eastern and Western Ghats, which is pink in color, which is right near to the coastal plains. Western Ghats are very close to pass from the Karnataka. And for the last question, they have asked you to collect the pictures of any one animal living in the foothills of Himalayas, paste it in the blank box, write about it in 3 sentences.